Welcome back. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website. It's channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Just log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. And having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the Eyewitness feature, so you too can be part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and then follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. Now, officers and men of the 13th Brigade of the Nigerian Army serving in Operation Falgore in Daje and other parts of the country can now concentrate on official duties, knowing that their families back at the Akim Barracks in Calabar are properly sheltered. This is because the Army is seeing to their housing needs, which before now had been in a sorry state. The Army is erecting decent structures for personnel of the brigade who have begun relocating from their shanty-like structures to a more befitting accommodation.
With many of its troops spread across different parts of the country, fighting insurgents and ensuring peace, some dependents of military officers are back home here at the Akim Army Barracks, Cross River State, the headquarters of the 13th Brigade. Over the years, these makeshift structures sheltered military personnel and their families. According to some residents, they have had to share their accommodation with snakes, rodents and other creatures.
We used to live at Basha. In that place, we live with rats, all sorts of nonsense. Sometimes you find snake in your house. Sometimes you don't know. When you lie down, sometimes something will bite you. But now, God has brought him.
In November 2016, the command began a gradual face-off of these batches to give way to modern structures.
This is one of the Bacha, call it Bacha 1.
The brigade commander, Brigadier General Biu, takes a tour of the project and hands over keys of 32 flats to the first set of beneficiaries of the project.
I see this project specifically as a very, very, very big motivating factor, because here in this brigade we have a lot of our men in the northeast there fighting, and just like the woman said, the man is there committed, is expected to be focused to address this unfortunate incidents of terrorism. Then how do you now expect his rear, where the wife and the children are there left in an unattended, uninhabitable environment?
Having a good accommodation, the morale is high and the fighting spirit is high. And I believe that all the soldiers here, their morale is high.
For the Army, this initiative can be replicated in all the barracks across the country.
So it is their duty to ensure that they preserve this accommodation, use it in the best possible manner.
13th Brigade of the Nigerian Army may not be the only formation with these kind of dilapidated structures and need for decent accommodation. Many believe the initiative is a step in the right direction, especially as troops in the front line need all the concentration they can get, knowing that their dependents are comfortable back home.
Against the backdrop of recent allegations of sentiments in the recruitment of candidates by the Nigerian Air Force from some quarters, the House of Representatives has visited the Armed Forces Command and Staff College, Jaji, in Kaduna State on a fact-finding mission. The Chairman House Subcommittee on Air Force, Mr. Gulu Simon, says the committee will ensure that the ongoing recruitment of candidates into the Nigerian Air Force will be done in a transparent manner, devoid of sentiments and favoritism.
Over 6,000 candidates applied as prospective airmen and women into the Nigerian Air Force. Out of this number, only 2,000 are expected to be enlisted into the service at the end of the exercise. There has been allegations of sentimental recruitment by suspected aggrieved candidates who had been disqualified from the exercise. This reason is why the members of the House of Representatives Subcommittee on Air Force are in the Armed Forces Command and Staff College, Jaji, Kaduna State, to investigate the allegations and also monitor the exercise.
So we no longer use the ways in and meter.
The House Committee Chairman on Air Force is pleased with what he saw. He assures the Air Force of every support.
If we had not come here personally, probably we would have been carried away by some of the sentiments that we hear from our own people. But we are here live, and then we will continue to monitor it until the end. We are here, we will defend what we have seen, and we will promote.
Giving explanation on the process of recruitment, the Director, Recruitment, Air Vice Marshal Gali Abdul Wahab, explains.
Nigerian Air Force is open to all Nigerians. After that, we have age limitations. Between 18 to 22 is what we are looking for. Able-bodied Nigerians who have something to offer to the country if they have no trade. But if you have a trade, we extend the number of years up to 24, from 18 to 24. Then drivers, for some special reasons, we even extend the years up to 28 years old. That's the criteria. And of course, you must have the minimum qualification, which is credit in English and mathematics, to be part of this Air Force dream.
The Air Force says it will continue to strike a balance between mediocrity and competency in all its activities, insisting that the criteria used in the ongoing recruitment exercise are in line with the vision of the Chief of the Air Staff in maintaining a professional and efficient force.
Meanwhile, the bill to establish the Nigerian Peace Corps has suffered a setback in the upper legislative chamber after the lawmakers opposed the adoption of a committee's report on it. The conference committee of the Senate and the House of Representatives, chaired by Bayero Nafada, had presented its report before the Senate for passage. However, some of the lawmakers, including the Deputy Senate President, Ike Kweremadu, argued against the establishment of the Peace Corps, citing opposition by the security agencies and the case in court on the matter. The Senate had last year passed the bill giving legal backing to the organization and transmitted same to the House of Representatives for concurrence. We're in Bauchi State now, where the state government has announced plans to introduce the whistleblowing policy in the state civil service in order to block financial leakages and rid the system of ghost workers. Governor Mohammed Abubakar, who made this known while addressing workers in the state capital, said that looted funds recovered by the state will be used for its development.
I am going to introduce the whistleblower policy to the civil service of Bauchi State. If you come to me and you prove to me with facts and figures that Mr. A has 50 staff in his local government that he's collecting salaries of, we will give you a set of incentives which may include even promotion to the next grade.
The Bauchi State workers appreciate His Excellency for taking our state out of the list of the defaulting states in the Federation in terms of payment of salaries, and wish to urge that the momentum be sustained.
Reprieve has come for 3 public servants in Ogun State who were dismissed for acts said to have violated the civil service rules, as they have been pardoned by Governor Ibikunle Amosu. The governor announced this during the 2017 Workers' Day celebration at the MKO Abiola Stadium in Abeokuta, the state capital. He explained that the pardon could not be extended to a 4th person, as he had taken the state government to court over the matter. The pardoned workers will now proceed on their retirement with full terminal benefits.
There were 4 people. One has gone to court, and we are Ogun State. Once you are in court, we are forbidden, we are law-abiding. We cannot make any pronouncement on anything that is in court. It will be sub judice for us to so do. Once there's a case in court, you cannot do anything, you cannot make any pronouncement. And we will abide with that. After the case has been maybe settled, then of course we will all of us will have to abide and take necessary position. But in the meantime, we want to say that those other 3 have been pardoned, and we are going to change their commuter to retirement with their full benefits.
Governor Ibikunle Amosu of Ogun State. When we come back, and news across Nigeria, it's off to Kogi State, where the state government has also exercised some pardon to a number of its state civil servants. We'll stay with us. We'll bring you details after this.